What is up, guys? Tommy from SoFlo Jeeping here. You guys asked for it, so here it is. Here's 10 types of TJ owners you guys will find on and off the trail. Not going to include anything LJ related. I'll eventually make a separate video on that. But just like the JK video, unfortunately it is the internet, so I need to make this disclaimer. Don't get offended by anything in this video. It's a joke. If you get mad, you have no sense of humor. Alright, now that that's over with, let's get on with the video. Now, first one is getting to be a little bit of a rare one, and that's the bone stock TJ. The bone stock TJ driver can come in a variety of forms. Everything from the elderly couple flat towing it behind the RV because that's what the RV place told them to buy it, as most do, because you can throw the transfer case in neutral, to the high schooler who just has a Jeep to take the roof off and just likes driving their little go-kart around, to the very rare, just low mile, like TJ Rubicons that some people are just holding on to and then selling for like 30 grand on Bring a Trailer for ridiculous prices. But yeah, it's the stock TJ. You're seeing them less and less and less. They're just sort of there. Nothing good, nothing bad. It's just a stock TJ. Next one is the basic TJ. You guys have all seen them. You got a TJ Sport, Sahara, 4-inch lift, some 33s, some 15-inch steelies, or some Dick CPEC DC2s, I believe. Yeah, the Dick CPEC wheels that every TJ had in the mid-2000s, and somehow people hadn't changed them, and you still see TJs rolling around. They've got a tube bumper. They've got the weird flares that went out of style like 10 years ago with like the notches in them. KC daylighters just on the roof or on the bumper. But yeah, you've all seen them. If you've seen a lifted TJ, it probably looked a lot like that. But yeah, it's the basic lifted TJ. After the basic TJ is just the good old just wheeling TJ. Maybe it's got some Dana 44s, like with some Rubicon axles. Maybe it's got some JK axles. Maybe a little bit of stretch. Nice, clean build. Sort of like how I did like the sort of the middle class of the, when I did the JK video. That's same thing for the TJs. Running some 37s, some 35s. Nice, nimble, capable wheeling rig. Maybe it's the daily, maybe it's not. But not crazy expensive, just a super clean, well thought out, simple wheeler. Next is the Wannabe JK. So, this is what happens when a guy who is a JK owner at heart picks up a TJ. You're gonna find some rough country bolt-on long arm lift, if they even have long arms, most likely just a rattle can short arm, some 24-inch wheels. You're gonna find an angry eye grill, because yes, those have already migrated from the JKs to the TJs. You're gonna find the light bar, you're gonna find the halos, you're gonna find just the most obnoxious little accessories everywhere. You're gonna find the bump-in stereo. I don't know why these people bought TJs, because with the money they spend on all that, they could have bought a JK and at least fit in with their angry eyes and big wheels. But yeah, it's the Wannabe JK. You guys have seen him. If not, you'll see him as more and more people do that to TJs and, well, ruin him. Next is the high dollar TJ build. Now, this is the TJ that you're gonna find just 115-inch wheelbase, Gen-Right everything, Gen-Right cage, Gen-Right aluminum armor, probably rocking some like 42-inch treps that are $700 a piece, some machete beadlocks if they're not on trail readies, some just either crate axles or just really built junkyard axles with RCVs, full hydro, PSC, everything. Look inside and you see some PRP seats. 4.0 has gone out the window, and you're gonna find an LS3 or a Hemi underneath there. They always grab your attention. They're just so cool to see, and they're usually super capable rigs. But yeah, ORIs, tons, 42s, just everything thrown at that, and that's the high dollar TJ. Now, after the high dollar TJs, same realm of capability, just less cares. That's gonna be the Buggy TJ. So as the TJs are getting older and older, people are getting less and less afraid of really beating the crap out of them. And you're seeing more and more TJs get cut in half, just beat to crap. Tubs look like raisins. They're bouncing off every tree in every southeast off-road park. Windrock, AOP, Adventure Off-Road, you'll see them. Anthracite. If you're at a southeast off-road park, you've seen a TJ just tubes everywhere, beat to crap. bouncing up the toughest trails there are, and the owners just aren't caring one bit about it. Now, next is the TJ truck thing. Whether it's the garage-built truck, like I'll throw up around here, there's a couple that I've seen, or the AEV Brutes. Either way, they're a ton of fun to see. They always catch your eye. My opinion, I think they're like the coolest sort of Jeep trucks. Cooler than the Brutes, cooler than the Gladiators. I really love seeing a TJ Brute. Just super cool to see, and most of the time they're built in people's garages, even the AEVs, because AEV would actually sell you the TJ Brute kit, unlike the JKs where they won't sell you the JK Brute kit. But yeah, just super cool to see, and I've seen some super capable ones be built, and always makes me happy to see one. Now, next you've definitely seen, if you're from the South, that's just the mud Bogger TJ. Living in Florida, I've seen more of those than actually built rock crawler TJs. They just throw on some super swampers, usually the stock axles. They don't even care. Big ol' snorkel, just run them no roof, no doors all the time. Marine speakers. You'll see them at Mudfest, Plant Bamboo, all the Southeast mud parks, just womping through mud, or your local wildlife management area or hunting park, just absolutely going deep in there with a bunch of rifles on the back. Not the prettiest sight to see, but we all kind of wish we had one to beat the crap out of. Next is the Amazon Overload. So that's the TJ owner that just went on Amazon, looked up Jeep TJ, and just went buy. You'll see him rocking just the EAG everything, just those generic tube fenders that like half the TJs have, that we've all seen him. We've all probably installed them at some point on a buddy's Jeep or something, but nobody has really any idea where they came from. Just everybody seems to be using that same design. But yeah, the same EAG bumpers, the same fenders, the same everything, some Iron Man tires, just some really just obnoxious wheels just because they look cool or whatever. The halos, the Chinese light bar, probably some weird graphics on, I don't even know, but just looks like the type of people that would have just gone into an AutoZone 10 years ago and just bought everything. Yeah, now these people have migrated to Amazon and they're just throwing everything they can at their TJs. But yeah, throw up pics. You guys will know what I'm talking about. Now, next is my personal favorite to see, especially living in the Southeast. You don't see them that often because they're usually more on the West Coast, and that's the race TJ. So you'll see these guys just tearing up the 4500 Classic KOH. Just super cool to see. Caged, harness. They've got the air pumping through the helmets. They've got usually some 37s because they're usually running that 4500 or even 4800 class, or 35s, the running stock class. But some 37s, some big axles, coilovers, bypasses, just beautiful suspension work on them. Big horsepower, and usually LS, just tearing stuff up, and they're just so cool to see. Usually the craftsmanship on them is insane, and we all wish we were the ones driving that thing. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's 10 types of Jeep TJ, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed watching me accumulate sweat while I sat in the Jeep through 10 Jeeps in the hot Florida sun. It is 94 degrees outside. So, I'm going to get the heck out of this thing. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, thanks for subscribing. You guys have been killing it. Subscribers have been going up like crazy. Views have been going up like crazy. Thank you guys so much. It means the world. If you want to like the video, like the video. If you want to comment on the video, comment on the video. If you want to subscribe on the video, subscribe on the channel. Subscribe on the channel. Hope to see you guys on the next one.